yesterday during the day.
It was warm yesterday. I got up this morning, went outside like.
When I first got out the hospital, both of my legs were numb. Now I got to the point where just one is numb. The numbness is going away slowly. I remember when I had my neck done, the doctor told me it was gonna take 2 years for the numbness to go away. And I remember 2 years to the date, the numbness went away totally. So I know that if my neck can recover and the numbness can go away there, that I can recover also on my legs and stuff.
If somebody embodied what Mr. Olympia was like, I think Ronnie Coleman probably loved being Mr. Olympia more than anybody else. And I had to be happy for him.
But Ronnie Coleman took bodybuilding to another whole level when it came to size and symmetry. Size and symmetry.
You know, we had someone like Dorian that introduced mass into the bodybuilding era, but then Ronnie did it with aesthetics as well.
I don't think there's still been anybody since, brought the same combination of size, shape, and condition. Not only with a great chest, not only with a great back, not only with all those arms and everything, shoulders, glute, and hamstring, it was just unparalleled.
He just had it all. He had the training, he had the crazy diet that he was able to eat, all these crazy things and be able to still get in that kind of shape. He brought a lot to the table, and he was the strongest Mr. Olympia of all time. He was a beast, and he set a new standard for bodybuilding, which came to my time, and I couldn't get as big as him. Phil Heath took over. He's not even close to big as Ronnie was. They can't compare Phil Heath to Ronnie Coleman.
Ronnie Coleman was challenged by Hall of Fame bodybuilders, and of course, in Phil Heath era, he's not.
And I say this today, I still think that Ronnie Coleman at his best would still win the Mr. Olympia today.
I don't know if you could say mind fuck, but it's a mind fuck to the max. Like you can't imagine coming from being an upper echelon of your sport to not being that anymore, and then just have to deal with that part. To be on the other side of that is pretty hard,
I won't lie, I cried the first time. I never told him that or anything, but seeing him because to me his strength was supernatural. I mean, it was so above and beyond everybody else's. It was very, very hard to see that, and especially when the hips went, and he had to use a walker and all that. That was tough for me, and he got down to 215 pounds probably at one point, maybe 220. And I'd never seen him that small ever,
Hola. Oh. Wake up. Oh no.
Nuggets and Whisker up on the Clippers for the 8th spot.
Where you at?
About 5 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right. I just
5 minutes away.
making sure you made it okay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Be be there in just a minute. You okay? You feeling good?
Yeah. I'm all good. Ready to get this over with.
Brother. I heard that, man. Wish it was already done.
You and me both. All right, we'll see you in a minute.
All right, big bro.
All right, bye.
Bye.
So this surgery's gonna last only like 3 hours, but the only thing about it is, instead of going through my back, because I've had so many back surgeries and I have so much scar tissue there, you're gonna have to go through the front now. In order to go through the front, there's all this stuff in the front, to get to the back. So you gotta take out my intestines, gotta take those out to get to the back. So he said this surgery should last about 3 hours, but the recovery time is gonna be the same as the last surgery, 6 months again. You made it in, huh?
Of course, yeah, the traffic is always fun. You ready to go? You ready to do this thing?
I remember when the doctor said when he took a break, he would always go out and talk to my mom. She was there the whole time. Fortunately, she's no longer here because she passed away in August from, pancreatic cancer. She was always there at all my surgeries, so, that's gonna be real hard to go through and not have her there because I'm so used to, waking up and seeing her.
Nice of you.
Oh, well.
All right, Ronnie, let's get this thing done.
Yeah, buddy. Okay.
It's very sad, It hits hard for me because, remember, I stood next to him and battled him, and I admired the way he trained. And sometimes I wish I could do that. And now I look at it and say, wow, what did it? I don't know the answer because Ronnie's not going to cry about anything. That's the thing about Ronnie Coleman. He's not going to make excuses for himself. Well, this is why it happened. He'd rather just say, when people say, hey, you're laid up, you had this many surgeries, what do you think? He goes, well, I'm really disappointed I only squatted 800 twice. That's just Ronnie. Everything negative is a positive to him. And that's why he's great.
I think I could have got 5 with 800. I could have got 5 reps. I think I could have got 5 easy reps. But I did the 800 squat, and then I went to the leg press, and I put 2,300 on there, and I got 8 reps. So I kind of made up for it there.
I can't feel sad for Ronnie Coleman because I knew that there would be a price to pay for what he was doing, and I think for him, that price was worth it. Ronnie Coleman was one of the few bodybuilders that paid his house off, bought his mom a house, took care of his entire family, created his own supplement line, and had multiple opportunities worldwide to see the globe as a result of what he did. So if this is the price you have to pay, I think if you ask Ronnie, he'd say he'd do it again. If you ask me, I would say it's foolish. I would never do that. I don't want any of those standout trophies to have the body that 53, 54-year-old Ronnie Coleman has. It wouldn't be worth it for my lifestyle.
And that's why you gotta respect the guy because he could be crying to everyone, well, I'm so beat up and, bodybuilding did this to me. But Ronnie's enjoying his time with his kids. He's doing his travel still. He's making the best of it. He's wheeling in expos in a wheelchair. I feel sorry that it happened, but I don't think Ronnie feels sorry about it because you know what? He just did what he had to do to be the greatest bodybuilder of all time. And he will go down in history as the greatest bodybuilder of all time.
Hold on tight, Layla.
I've been bodybuilding for 10 years, and I've been working here for 12. And the famous question is, why do you still work here and you're Mr. Olympia, 2-time Mr. Olympia? My answer to that question is, because I love it.
gonna stop me. Nothing. Like Ronnie Coleman, flex, hater. That's why I'm flexing on all year long like I'm Ronnie Coleman. I believe you got me wrong if you think you can hold me. Yeah, you wanna count me out, but you can't control it. I won't let you control it.
I was just in China, you know, and you know there's a language barrier and everything, but whenever I said something like
The lightweight baby, you know.
Lightweight baby, everybody got it without the interpreter.
Yeah, no gain and never fold, I was told. That's why it's ride or die, rain or hail, sleet or snow, full throttle, on go. Now if you won't...
Ronnie took the time to write back to every fan. And the people around us would be like, man, I can't keep up to Ronnie, you know? He had everything timed perfect, but he would sit and do his emails like at that super early time in the morning to every fan.
Commitment, push it past the pain as you remain persistent. I'm willing to prove I want it better than you. Feel like I'll die if I don't try to show the world my view. I laugh with God while the haters laugh at me. Humbly accepting my victory while casually making them bow down to your majesty. And now they mad at me. I know they mad at me. That's why I'm flexing on them.
I had to throw everything at him from New York, and he said the best burgers are in Texas. I said, no way, Ronnie. I had to take him to Old Homestead. I'm just kind of looking at him. Oh, I hope I'm right. I hope I'm right. You know, I took him to Olympia, you know, arguing with him on the best burger in Texas. So, bites into this burger. All he kept saying was, man, this ain't no burger. This ain't no burger. And I was like, yes, I think I got him.
Bear hug a bear, I don't care. In the valley of death, only God I fear. Count me out, I count me in. Just when you thought I would end, you realize I begin. And that's why I'm flexing. All year long like I'm Ronnie Coleman. I believe you got me wrong if you think you can hold me. Yeah, you wanna count me out, but you can't control it. I won't let you control it. That's why I'm flexing on it. All year long like I'm Ronnie Coleman. I believe you got me wrong if you think you can hold me. Yeah, you wanna count me out, but you can't control it. I won't let you control it.
And after years of hard work and struggles, you know, I was able to, you know, get that Olympia title. But, you know, that's not the reason why I got into it. The reason why I got into it is because he told me to give me a free membership.